Today's topic: how to raise your vibration when depressed. You want to raise your vibration because you know that a high vibration allows you to manifest your dreams. You know that you have to become a vibrational match to the things that you truly want. So if you want to attract money, you need to be a vibrational match to money. If you want to attract love, you need to be a vibrational match to love. And the only way to do that is to raise your vibration. And an easy way to raise your vibration is, of course, if you invest in my Vibration Rocket program, which is a 10-minute guided meditation that allows you to raise your vibration easily. But even if you say, Sebastian, screw your program, I don't want that, you need to make an important realization. You need to realize that you can create emotions without any external events. We as a whole society, it's slowly changing and I hopefully contribute to this change, but we as a society still believe that emotions are the result of external events. Something good happens, we feel good. Something bad happens, we feel bad. We see something sad on TV, we get sad. We see something good on TV or something funny, we get, not funny, but we get good, we feel good. That's the right English, Jesus Christ. And what's the result of that? The result is that we are victims to our external world. We are victims to the world, basically. When we come from this point of view, we are not deliberate creators. We are just random creators who randomly bump into things and this day we feel good, the next day, we feel not so good, and we feel good again. Can you create your dream life by being like that? Can you create your dream life by going up, down, across, up, down? Doesn't work like that. You have to hold a high vibration. And that's why it's important that you realize that you can in fact create emotions without external events. The new belief is that you create external events with your emotions. That's exactly what we do here as deliberate creators, as people who practice the law of attraction. And when you realize that you can in fact create emotions, then you want to reach the moon in one day, right? You want to go from depression to joy in one day and say, oh, damn it, I still don't feel good. It has been already 3 minutes and 15 seconds since I practiced Sebastian's techniques. Raising your vibration is a process, just like your spiritual journey is a process. If you want to reach a better feeling, then you can only go step by step by step. If you are depressed right now, and if you are completely hopeless, it's very unrealistic to expect from yourself. And in fact, it backfires because then you put yourself under so much pressure that you won't achieve it and that you won't even try it. But seriously, it's very, very unrealistic to expect that you go from zero to hero within an instant. Unfortunately, we live in this society where everything has to be instantaneous. And that's why you have to realize that it is in fact a process. Raising your vibration, just like manifesting something, is a process. And the more you repeat the process, the better you get at it, the easier it will be for you to raise your vibration. That's why I also recommend that if you decide to invest in the Vibration Rocket program, that you don't just listen to this guided meditation once, but you do it every day or at least a couple of times per week. Yes, even if you just listen to it once, it will have a tremendous positive effect on your vibration. I received so many emails from amazing deliberate creators who invested in the Vibration Rocket program, and most of them achieved amazing results after just listening to it once. However, it gets better and better the more often you do it. That's why I, for example, still meditate every day. I could say right now, hey, I've tripled my income, I manifested successful businesses, I manifested amazing friends, I live in the country I want to live in, I could just stop now. But I'm still doing it every day. And if you do that, then you will achieve results. So please only expect to go step by step by step. And in the beginning, if you, for example, go from complete hopelessness to anger, that's a success. Celebrate that success, even though anger doesn't feel good, but it feels way better than hopelessness. And then you climb the ladder step by step. And in the same way as you climbed the vibration ladder, you also climbed the gratitude ladder slowly. I still remember when I was so depressed that I couldn't even get out of bed. And that was at a time where I was studying in a subject that was not really my journey, was not really my purpose, and I developed a severe ear ringing, I had stress symptoms, I couldn't sleep for days, I was a complete mess. That was in the beginning of my studies when I was living in Germany, and I was so depressed. At some point, I couldn't even get out of bed. Okay, that was also because I really couldn't sleep. I had days where I could only sleep 1 hour, and when I think back to that time, I still wonder how I actually survived it. And then whenever my parents said, just be grateful, I thought to myself, yeah, well, F you. I have nothing to be grateful for. Really? Think about how many people don't have anything. Think about how many people don't have food, don't have water. You can just go to the fridge to get food. You can order something online to get food. Be grateful for these things. Start very small. When I, for example, started to overcome my depression, I started being grateful for every meal. And I did that way before I ever learned about the law of attraction. But back then it just made me feel better. And then I did it again for even more, and the next meal and the next meal. And at some point I was able to raise my vibration, even though back then I didn't know what a vibration is. And dance right now. Come on, dance. When you're listening to this, I don't care where you are. If you're at home, if you're in public transport, or if you may be walking in the city and listening to this, or if you're at the park, just dance. Just dance a little bit. Moving your body helps you to produce endorphins, and this makes you feel good. And at the beginning, you have to force yourself. Even with your favorite song, you go like, I don't want to dance, I'm depressed. Just do it. Move your body right now. Just shake a little bit. And start the day with a little victory dance. You can do that every morning. And in the beginning it will feel so weird, but if you do it more often, it will be so effective. And stop your depressed thoughts right when they influence your mood. And then you make fun of them. And now you might be saying, Sebastian, have you lost your mind? Well, not really. Even though back then when I was depressed, I had a very different mind. So in some sense you could say I lost my mind and now I have a better mind. But when it comes to this technique, it really works. And I actually got that from a therapist who told me that it's incredibly effective, but that a lot of therapists don't use it and don't mention it because it doesn't seem professional. Writing down everything and using complicated techniques sounds way more professional than just saying, hey, why don't you make fun of your negative thoughts? But I don't care if you think I'm professional or not professional, as long as I can help you, I'm happy. And that's why I tell you to make fun of them. For example, when you have another thought of, oh, I'm so depressed, everything sucks, the world is so terrible, just say to yourself, really? Why? What does it suck? What are you talking about? Oh, my brain, oh God, this bullshit again. Just make fun of it, just enjoy it, enjoy your negative thoughts by making fun of them. Do basically the same thing that you would do if you were a stand-up comedian. You take a negative subject and you make fun of it and you make yourself laugh by doing it. And I know it sounds crazy, but at least give it a try. At least do it once. Or no better, do it 5 times. Because after the first time, you might still think that I'm insane. But after the 5th time, you will realize, hey, I feel a bit better. And then stop using your depression as an excuse for not feeling good. Stop identifying with your depression. Stop saying, I am depressed, I am my depression. You might have depressive symptoms right now, but that can change. And I still remember how my dad always used to make me laugh when I was depressed, or let's say he tried to make me laugh. And even when I was laughing and I was feeling good for a moment, because I was so invested in the idea that I am my depression and I am depressed, I immediately turned my mouth into Angela Merkel style again. I basically blocked myself from feeling good because feeling good would attack my identity. And my identity back then was I'm the depressed guy. So stop identifying with your depression and identify with opportunity, that you have the opportunity to feel better. Especially if you are really consistent with the Vibration Rocket program, with the Vibration Rocket meditation. If you listen to this meditation every day in the morning for 30 days and you still don't see any effect at all, then please send me a refund. If you decide to invest in the Vibration Rocket program, if you decide to click on the link in the description or to go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/vibration and you invest in the Vibration Rocket program and you listen to it for 30 days, every single day, and you don't feel a little bit better, then I failed you. And then you can ask for a refund. But at least give it a try. And then try to write the story of your dream life, your new life, the life that you can manifest once you are in a high vibration. And I want you to get creative and then read it out loud and really feel it. Feel these emotions. It's all about the feelings. It's all about the fields. And when you can create the fields, then you can create the vibration, and then you can become a vibrational match to what you want. And commit to doing something that makes you feel good. No matter if it's listening to the vibration rocket meditation, or if it's watching a comedy clip, or if it's going to Reddit funny and laughing about that, or if it's taking a relaxing bath. Do something every day that makes you feel good. And I know how it feels to be depressed. At the beginning, you have to force yourself to do it, but then force yourself to do it. And stay away from anyone and anything that might pull you back into depression. If you watch the news all day and you then wonder that you can't raise your vibration, well, of course you can't, because it's all negative conditioning. And if you're around negative people, if all your friends are negative and all of them are depressed, and you constantly talk about being depressed and you constantly talk about how terrible the world is, then you won't be able to raise your vibration. And this is also true, and that's a big trap that a lot of people fall into, for people who always give you sympathy. Because when we are depressed, we often want to hear, oh, I'm so sorry for you. Oh, I'm so sorry. And then you feel this wrong feeling of affection, but it's not really affection. They're just sorry for you. So stop contacting these people, or what's even better, if these people help you a lot, change your story. And this might take a while till they get used to the new you. I still remember that when I changed my perspective, and I went away from using depression as an excuse, and I no longer identified with my depression. The first couple of times when I was talking to my parents, it felt really awkward. And they were like, everything okay? Are you alright? Because before I was so trapped in the victim mentality that every time I called them, I was like, oh, you can't believe what happened to me. Oh my God. And suddenly I shifted to, yeah, it's alright. I'm okay. And they needed some time to adjust to that. And now they love it. And in the same way, your friends will love your new you. And the last tip I want to share with you is a little exercise that we can now do together, if you're ready for it. You've already done the dancing, so now you can do this. It's easier than the dancing. All you have to do is to create heart coherence. Come on, do it now with me. I know you can do it. Just close your eyes, take a deep breath, and place your right hand on your heart. And then, while you're breathing in and while you're breathing out, just imagine, what would it feel like to be loved? What would it feel like to love yourself? What would it feel like to experience love in your life and to constantly feel loved? And if you have to cry, then cry. Allow your emotions to come out. I mean, I've had Skype coaching clients who've actually broke down while we were doing this exercise, because this is the antidote to your depression. Love heals. And in the beginning, just like with the other techniques I shared with you, you might have to force yourself a little bit. But the more you practice it and the more you make an effort to raise your vibration, the easier it will be for you to raise your vibration. And if you want to work with me as your manifestation coach, and if you want to use this technique and other techniques that I designed to help you to raise your vibration and to manifest fast, then you can click on the second link in the description and inquire for your first Skype coaching session with me. If you decide to check out my Skype coaching page, you will also find video testimonials of amazing deliberate creators who I've already worked with and who are still working with me. So just that you get an idea of what might expect you in your new life that we can create together. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please send out some love to the YouTube universe by giving this video a big thumbs up. And I would also appreciate it if you would leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think about my video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to click on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you.